Rikon Mwinga, who are from Growing Hope Foundation. And Mr. Rikon is the Information Publicity Secretary for Growing Hope Foundation. So they'll be able to explain more about what it is all about and how best we can come together and say we are doing something for a great cause. Good morning and welcome on the show.
Good morning, thank you, and good morning to the viewers.
Okay. All right. Maybe you can explain to us a little bit, just give us an insight about Growing Hope Foundation.
Okay. My full names, as already said, this is Rikon Mwinga, and this is a Growing Hope. So basically, we deal with street children and vulnerable children. So these are children from different types of families. Others, probably they don't have both parents. Others, probably they don't have just the mother. The others, vice versa. Others, they normally stay with the grandparents. So basically, our role is to try, one, to integrate them back to the families, especially the ones that in the streets. So we work hand in hand with Fountain of Hope at the moment. So what we are doing now, we are organizing for a fundraising walk, which will start from Kafiwe roundabout, Kabwe roundabout to Arcade. This is where we want to fundraise for the street children, because we want to support their school, their food, at least a decent food through Fountain of Hope. And at least, we want to pray as, to play as a role model to the street children so that they can, admire us and envy to go back to school, because we feel that education is very important. And then just quickly, I would love also to give my quick backgrounds about this, because some of us, it's our passion to get involved with the street children. Some of us I'm one of the beneficiaries. I started at the age of 13, so I've been in all stages of life. I've worked with the street children, both here in Zambia and in Kenya. So I love what I do. That's what I can say. I really love what I do. So for now, thank you.
All right. Now, what are your aims and what is the whole point of you creating this foundation, apart from you saying that you would like to help the street children to get out of the streets and to go back to school?
The reason why we created this, because I don't know how familiar you are with the statistics, because we have about 2,000 street children just in Lusaka. We have about 44 orphanage centers in Lusaka. So that number is really terrifying. Why are the centers growing and not reducing? Why are the street children increasing and not reducing? And if we need help, we should be the one to help first. So in short, we want to help the street children. We are not looking for anything. We are not looking for payment. We have other extra jobs that we do. So we are trying to advocate on behalf of Growing Hope, so that those who feel and wish to join us and help, to do this fundraising, and also for future benefit, especially to the children, they are all welcome.
Okay. Right. So when did you start? What inspired the idea of creating a foundation to help the vulnerable?
What inspired, as I stated earlier on, to say some of us, is our passion. I'm one of the beneficiaries of these projects. So I understand how the projects work. I've been that downfall. So I don't want even the future generation to be in the same downfall. So as I also mentioned earlier on, to say the number is increasing. So me having the passion, I should be the first one to help. So this was the reason why we came up with this idea of Growing Hope, so that to give back hope to people who feel they have lost hope. Because some of us, to reach on a level that we have reached, it's a hope that we had. Okay. So.
All right. Who are the key stakeholders in Growing Hope Foundation? Like, who are you collaborating with at the moment?
just come in?
Yes.
Like you said, my name's Miss Precious Mwene Jilovia. I am a social worker and a counselor. How I came to join Growing Hope is before I started doing what I do, because I'm in full employment, then there is a Growing Hope.
Yeah.
I used to do voluntary work with Fountain of Hope. So when Growing Hope was formed, I was invited to just be there and see what they do.
Yeah.
Because I have a passion. Yeah. For me, I think Growing Hope is the best because we are from different organizations and we all have one aim. And our aim is children shouldn't be on the streets. Some of these children have families. Yeah. They have families where they come from, they have homes. But the challenge that is there is that maybe in that home there's no love. Yeah, maybe in that home there's no peace. So divorce also leads to children going on the street, divorces. There's no peace in the home, so this child will run away. When a woman, when a husband dies and leaves this woman vulnerable, because she doesn't know that she has the potential to stand on her own and take care of her own children, she'll be there, and these relatives will come and say, no, I will take this child, I will take this child. Meanwhile, their aim is often a check for something. So what happens? These children they are not being taken care of. They will leave Kabwe and come to Lusaka. As they are interacting with other children, they'll tell them to say, so there are children children are different.
Yeah.
As I am Precious, as is Recon, we are two different people. We can be passing through the same situation, but the outcome will be totally different. So Growing Hope has come to give hope to the children. We've come to tell them to say, I've been through what you've been through, even worse. But together we can do it together. I was unemployed for almost 3-4 years, but I had hope that one day I'm going to find a job. And when I couldn't find a job, I went to Fountain of Hope, and they said, could you bench it? I said, okay, fine, I'll volunteer. And my friends were like, who's in the job? So for La Ville, and I said, sitting for La Ville, but I'm learning. And by the grace of God, here I am. Yeah. I've been doing this for the past 12 years. It's something I'm passionate about. I was born a social worker. When I was young, I would collect the younger ones. I had a passion. So it's grown over the years, experience, and experience is the best teacher basically, and you go stronger as you experience certain things. And me being a believer, I have had hope, and I've had hope that God, one day I'll be there, and here I am. And then I met Kennedy, and I met Mwinga, and there are a lot of us young people. So all we want is more people to come on board. We don't want to see street children on the streets. These children have relatives. Yeah. Let's not say, we want Abuta. Why Abuta? Let's sit the child down. What is the problem?
Yes.
That's how kids are. Don't visit them once. Don't visit them twice. Continue going there. Create a rapport. After you create a rapport, don't make promises. Don't say my lonka kushina sweet because you're them limbiwalwal. Do not make promises to these children. Don't make promises. Just visit them. Bale kumona wasamu wikala kwis njikala kukabona no Precious. If you don't have chidia chikukunda ngatawatekane, you drive, you put fuel, you go to Cabo. You'll reach in Cabo and say, ni boys uncle. Livingston. You'll be frustrated. Or because that child wanted to go to Cabo. So these children, you learn from kids. I learn from kids. I'm a single mom. I learn from my own daughter. When she's speaking to me, I listen. Pay attention. Because if you don't pay attention, you will not realize the needs of this child.
Yeah.
You just say, I have what a child now. Kapena ba neighbor, every month. You are kakuzacho ba mami nfuna kwa kasa. You and I were chitatesha koshanchan. The child will be like, I think they are kurusa kwa fide pangi. Yeah. You as a mother, you tell your child, lelo, shikweta ingana kwata. Ngana shako imbala langa sharp. Pamantendi nkakushitila. So iweka byefe ku skulu iya bread in ekitumbu ekina zigulu eki bawela alasanga kabwati danasho. Tell the children the truth. Being honest is the best policy.
Sure.
Yeah, it's the only way to go.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. So now,